Hi, what I'm going to make for you today is called Imam Bilyadi. It's a Middle Eastern dish. The first time I had this is when I went to Istanbul a few years ago with my friends. And aubergine is one of those vegetables you either hate it or you love it. And for me, it's one of my favorite vegetables because my mom used to make that a lot. And it's kind of, this is a different take on the Gujarati style that we make. So it's filled with tomatoes, onions, garlic. I like a bit of tanginess, so I put a bit of lemon. You need a tin of tomatoes. You need balsamic vinegar, cumin seeds. You need cumin seeds and you need salt. That's all you need for this dish. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to chop the onions off. So you just need to chop them quite fine because you want this dish to be cooked quickly. I had this dish at a very small restaurant near the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, and this is where I really fell in love with this dish because I just had the true experience of having a Middle Eastern aubergine dish, not like the usual baba ganoush and the usual dishes that you get. And I thought it was wow, it just wowed me. So I thought, why not come home and give it a go? So you peel the onions and the garlic and the lemon. So what you do with the onions is you just gently chop them fine, like so. I mean, it's fine if you can't do it in a chefy style because, you know, at home we just go with the flow. So there you go, nicely. So you just need to make it a bit finer so they cook quicker because everything has to be quick. And onions and garlic, chop them nicely as well. So in this dish, the first thing you do is you don't put the oil in. You put the onions and the garlic in because you want them to saute first without the oil. It's just to roast them and to enhance the flavor a bit. So while that's piping hot, I'm just going to put my onions in. You can see them sizzling away straight. Your pan needs to be really hot because you need to cook it quickly. And your garlic. This is kind of like a one-pot meal. You can have this on its own, or you can dip your Turkish bread, which is what I did. And I had slyly kind of ordered this dish because none of my friends really like aubergines and I'm the only one who loves aubergines. So when the waiter kind of brought the dish, the look on their face was so amazing. It was just to die for, to be honest. So that's kind of like why I like doing this dish. It just it's got good memories for me for my time in Istanbul. So now this is the time you put oil. You could use olive oil or any oil that you got at home. So now you see it's all sizzling away nicely. It's similar to making a stir fry. This is the first bit of it. What you do is get your cumin seeds and you rub them. When you rub the cumin seeds, the oils get released and then you put the cumin seeds in. And you need to brown the onions and the garlic a bit. So you don't want that raw taste in your mouth. So as you can see, the onions and garlic have started to brown up. And the cumin seeds, you can even smell the aroma of the cumin seeds. It's kind of like a basic staple dish. And all you do is you take a can of tomatoes. You need a whole can because you're going to be stuffing the aubergine in it. So you put your tomatoes in. There you go. And the twist that I do from the original dish is I put the balsamic vinegar in it. It just gives a nice tangy taste to it as well. And it just makes the color a bit darker, which is how I like it, the tanginess of the balsamic vinegar. And you just squeeze half a lemon in, just for the tanginess as well. And lemon generally zings up any dish that you make. And you need a bit of salt, not too much. while that's sizzling away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you need to prep your aubergine. I mean, just look at this wonderful purple color. It's nice, it's full of nutrients, and it's one of those dishes that I think it's quite underrated. And you need to make a slit, not all the way through, because what we're going to do is we're going to stuff the tomatoes in. So the tomatoes usually take about a couple of minutes. So this is done. I'm just going to lower my hob. So I'm going to show you what you need to do is you need to grab a spoon. As you can see, it's kind of like a pasta sauce. So you need to just stuff it in as much as you can. I'm just going to put it in here to show you. So, I mean, traditionally Gujaratis stuff this with chickpeas and peanuts, but I kind of like it this way because it just gives a different twist. And it's kind of like an Italian meets Middle Eastern twist, I think. So now that's been filled up, you need to fill it quite filling, right till the top. Now this dish would usually take about 6 to 10 minutes depending on your hob. So with the rest of the tomatoes, you just need to place the aubergine in. Depending on the sauce, how saucy you want, you might need to add a bit of water, but I kind of like it quite thick. So what you need to do is you need to cover it, and I'm going to see you in about 6 minutes when this is nicely done. So now that's been on for about 6 minutes. Depending on the aubergine that you use, it might be 6 minutes, it might be 10 minutes. So you just have to look till it's like tender. So as you see, all the sauces have kind of like, all the liquid's gone out of the sauce. Oh, it just tastes and looks delish. So what I'm going to do is, wow, that's already looking good. And what you need to do is you need to plate up the sauce, because that's going to be like your dipping sauce for your aubergine or for your bread. I mean, what I like with this is I like to have a Turkish flatbread. So if you don't have a Turkish flatbread at home, just normal bread or even breadsticks would do. So yummy! Can you see all the flavors? Can you just, the purple color itself is amazing with the red and the white. So I'm just gonna show you what it looks inside. All that stuffing. Yummy. I'm just gonna taste the sauce. Nice. Do give it a try. This is the basic Middle Eastern dish that you can do. It's similar, the sauce is similar to your pasta sauce. And the stuffing, you can stuff this with aubergines. I have actually tried this with the jalapeno pepper, and it does work as well. So give it a go. It's really yummy. If you like it, please give us a thumbs up.